What's going on, guys? So today I want to give you guys an update on the planet Altum / Discus tank. I want to give you guys a quick rundown for those who haven't been following the videos of this tank. So I've been dealing with a few issues with the tank where the heater broke and the CO2 regulator broke, which led into the whole tank pretty much melting back. That also caused a huge algae outbreak on the side walls. So I think I've finally gotten most of that fixed by addressing those issues. So for the plants, it seems like they're starting to grow back. I actually had to do another huge trim back on the plants just because a lot of the leaves were covered in algae. And with new growth, it started to show less algae and started to grow a lot better. So the one plant that actually was doing really well during this whole, restart of the tank was the Pogo Kimberly. So that stem plant was really thin when I actually started growing it back. Actually, this is half of what it was before. I actually sowed like half of these stems recently just because I had so many grow, and they were really thick and really lush too. And as for the algae on the sidewalls, all I did was I added in another pleco. So I only had one pleco in the tank during the time. And it seems like the pleco can only handle so much algae. By adding the second pleco, as you can see, most of the algae is already gone on the side walls. I think if I actually add a third pleco in here, it'll keep the tank crystal clear. So I'll probably end up adding a third pleco in here eventually, just so that everything is just nice and crystal clear. And for the fish, it's pretty much the same fish minus the red discus. So I ended up moving her into the 25-gallon cube that was set up outside in the garage. It was going through a cycle phase. It took about 2 weeks to cycle. And I waited a couple days to make sure that it was fully cycle. And I went ahead and added her into the tank. Now I'm eventually going to move this other discus pair with her into that tank outside. But for the time being, I want to make sure that that tank builds up enough beneficial bacteria so that I can safely add in a second discus without having to worry about any ammonia spikes in that tank. And then for the two Altums, I want to keep them in this tank to figure out if they're a pair or not. If they are a confirmed pair, I will probably end up moving them into a 20-gallon tank outside and just letting them breed out there with the cone. For now, I just want to see if they will actually breed or actually interact with each other to see if they will show any signs of spawning. But so far, I have not seen any sign since the discus is kind of really territorial, kind of chasing the angelfish from one end to the other. So I need to eventually move this discus out so that we'll see if we get any response in terms of spawning. Alright guys, so that is the update for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's update. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure you guys are subscribed. And like always, until next time guys, peace.